Hi out there, good to see you today. Dr. James Komolafe, your behavioral health doctor, conducting behavioral checks for the virile lifestyle, optimal productivity, and full expression. You need to be in charge all of the time. I have a very nice topic for you today, and it is titled The Concept of Behavioral Checks. A checkup from the neck up so that you can always be good neck down. I want to show you some few highlights about behavioral checks. You run medical checks, that's great, but you need the complement, which is the behavioral checks, because you have to be mentally okay and emotionally balanced all of the time. Now, the behavioral checks is about how you see it. How do you see things? The bad and the ugly especially. Do you see yourself often seeing the negative side of everything that comes to you, and you are quick to point out the negatives? That could be an issue, to distort you and to hinder you. Then we want to see how you think it. The behavioral checks will show us that. We want to capture your thought pattern to be sure you are positive on very many occasions, and where you need to look at the other side, you also put it. Then how you feel is also a concern to us in the behavioral checks. You have a feeling of fear, or as if you should fight, or as if you should run away. You see, whichever way your adrenaline goes, it's a concern to us. You have to be stable in your feeling as well. Then how do you do it? Your activity. Are you the one who start and not being able to finish? Or you do many things at a go? You start only to stop. Or somehow, you quench fire along the way. The behavioral checks is also about how you do it, beginning from within. Then, how do you hear it? How do you censor what you hear and be sure you heard correctly and be able to communicate it back and use what you hear? Bad thoughts, strange voices going on within you. How are you able to separate the wheat from the chaff? Or you are not aware of what next to do and all of that. There are issues we look at under behavioral checks. Then how do you say it? Do you talk wrongly? You talk sense, or people tell you, oh, this is OP, and you've first been slighted by it. It's a strange thing there happening, and then you just discover that on very many occasions you forfeit opportunities through how you say it, or you miss some certain grants out there. We're also interested in how you sense it. Oh, do you often say this cannot work, or I sense danger looming or coming ahead, or always trouble, or you find yourself in some measure of trauma out there? We want to know how you sense it and what is going on within you, so that we can trace it, trunk it, and trash it with you, and that without the drugs. Then we want to see how you reason through. In reasoning, we want to see how you arrive at the answer. Do you arrive at your answer traumatic, depressed, downcast, unhappy? When do you slide into depression from a state of unhappiness? Behavioral checks will put you through so that you can do the needful and do the right thing at the right time. Then how do you imagine? Bad pictures, bad portrait, a dropout of some certain things you've watched, preoccupied yourself with, that has become an addictive behavior like pornography and the rest of it. The behavioral checks will help you over some of those vain imaginations. And last but not the least, we want to see how you consider things, how you think and make the decision. You find yourself almost on the wrong side of the bed in deciding, not deciding, losing funds, losing out of relationship, your responsibilities are not working well. These are all issues we check up from the neck up. Put a call through to Dr. Long Life, and you will be assisted to fix it neat so that you can be the best of yourself per time. Thank you so very much. Check up today from the neck up, and you will be sure you are good neck down. Cheers, and see you next time.